Hello everyone, I am Himanshu, founder of Mars Pioneers, and this is our podcast on space, engineering and science like things. I am a part of team whose mission is to make a rover, make rocket and place the rover into the rocket and send it to Mars by before 2026 if it is possible. And we have guest Aaryan
Hello
with us.
everyone.
So Aaryan, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, yes. Myself, Aarayn Bora. I'm an aspiring astronaut and rocket scientist. I'm from Maharashtra and I'm currently in 11th grade and yes, that's enough for now, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So can I know how you got interested in this field, this space field?
Okay, see, it is a quite good story. I mean,
Yes.
I would like to present that in the form of story. So what happened? When I was in fifth grade, I
Yes.
changed my school.
Yes. Yes.
I got into another school, and it was my first lecture. And what happened when teacher were asking me questions, I used to answer them questions. But when there was a break, I just opened the book of science. Okay. So
Yes.
in that book of science, there was a small picture of Mars and there was a satellite,
Yes.
Sunmangal, like the mom.
Yes.
And like I asked my teacher, what is that red thing behind that strange machine?
Yes.
So my teacher explained me that it is another world like our Earth. It is Mars. It is another planet, and there are many
Yes.
planets like that.
Yes.
And so till then, I didn't know what the planet is and what the another worlds exist or like that. Actually, I was very dumb.
Yes.
And then my teacher explained me that satellite and how far it went to Mars and how far
Yes.
Mars is. And it just created the spark in my mind. I wanted to explore more and more about this field. Like it was very fascinating for me.
Yes.
So I started asking a lot of questions to my teacher using Google. Actually, I don't have any phone.
Yes.
None of my parents had. So I used to use computer of my school to do that
Yes.
work. I used to do a lot of research on that. And, like with every single question, my curiosity increased. And that's how till 7, I decided to become an astronaut and set foot
Yes.
on that Mars. I still have that picture which
Yes.
inspired
Yes.
me. Sitting right in front of me now
Yes.
on the wall. So it's like that is the story. And how you got interested?
Like my story is a bit longer. It is too longer, but I would try to cut it down short. So it was in, I don't know, first time in which class I saw the picture of solar system, the whole solar system, the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth. Okay. So
Okay.
it was just the introduction, the age when we complete our little study, we have completed studying ABCD, forming sentences, that kind of thing. Then we are introduced to the science. In the science, we have first chapter environment, in which in which first chapter is like environment. Then second chapter you have to brush daily, that kind of thing. Okay. I think it was third or fourth. There
Oh,
was a
that's nice.
Yes, there was a chapter called solar system, and I don't know what or the universe. I don't know what is written now in the present book, because if it is not
Yes,
updated,
it
then
might be
I
so.
think they should burn the book. Okay,
Very good.
so
Yes.
don't literally burn the book, but they have like fake knowledges in them. Okay, so I saw the
Okay.
images of Earth, Mars, and that kind of thing. I That time I was not driven toward anything, but I was imagining that we are so small in front of this whole universe. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah, sure.
we are just a human in the planet, and we this is not only the planet. There are nine more. Okay, then there is a huge sun, because every kid would be thinking that sun and moon are revolving around us. Okay, but then I
Yes,
got to know that
exactly.
no, a moon revolve around us, but we revolve around sun. We have only one moon, but Saturn and Jupiter have more than 50. Okay.
Yes,
So that kind of things when we hear from the Indian movies like "Tere liye chand tod launga," then I got to know that it is not possible, bro.
It is completely logical and physics.
It is illogical. Then. Oh,
I
yes.
also used to wonder how the moon is floating. I
Yes.
used to think that it is about 1 kilometer high and it is tied by a string.
Yes.
So then the question popped up,
Yes.
where that string is tied. So,
At that time, I also didn't understood why sun is always complete sun and why moon is sometimes half moon, then complete, then quarter, that kind of thing. Okay. Then we got to know that one more thing we got to know that moon do not have its own light. It is reflecting sun's light.
Yes,
Like so much, so much of fake knowledge we have given to us.
Yes. Like even
Yes.
our parents call the light of moon and like that.
Yes.
It confuses us
Yes.
when we are kids.
The fake story that whenever someone like in the family dies, they would say that they have become a star. It is used in Indian movies too. Like I think why you are saying the fake stories to kid.
Yes,
They would
actually,
repeat.
we just ignore this, but
Yes.
it can impact curiosity of kids.
Yes.
Like
So
it can affect the knowledge.
my biggest weapon till now is like my curiosity only. My curiosity has driven to me to this stage. But what happened to after that? Like I had interest, and I saw in one after another class. Whatever my grade is, it's 0, 1, or like 100% out of 100 or 50% or 20%. It doesn't matter to me. If I fail in a subject, it doesn't matter to me. It was a common pattern which I observed till my class 8th or ninth, that whatever the class is and whatever the any teacher thought of me, I had very good relation with the science teacher. I don't know why. Okay.
Yes,
Maybe I had given I had given the like good answers which others don't know. I don't know. Okay. I
yes,
I had just good relation with my every science teacher. So there was like I know one incident when I was completing my like my academics is not good, but I was completing my notebook. Okay, borrowing a notebook from some my friend in class fifth or sixth and completing it. And there was a chapter going on in a class which is mineral and rocks. Okay. So in first page, it is shown how rocks are formed. Okay. That time in the class, nobody knows, and I don't also know that how rocks are formed. But I had heard once that from mountains, it is eroded off through rains on dust and storm, that kind of thing. Okay. So rock are not like God gifted. They are broken down material from the mountains. Okay. So I just ma'am just asked that who knows how the rock are formed. I just raised my hand and told. I was completing my notebook. Everyone was giving attention. Even the topper was giving attention. I just raised up my hand and told the answer. I thought somebody would be knowing that, or the class would be knowing that, or I would go wrong if nobody knows. But then I saw that I was right. I don't know how I was right, but I was. So same kind of thing was happening in every class. Like my a little different approach to the answers was impressing science teachers. Okay, so means why science teacher becomes science teacher, because they have a attraction toward the science subject too, but they are not able to pursue that in their long periods in the societal pressure in Indian respect too.
Yes, right. I can understand.
Yes.
And my connection with my science teacher was very amazing. It was very nice, and no matter what happens, but I used to answer even if it's wrong or right, but my answer would be very brief and detailed that no student would do that.
Yes.
And on the other side, I was very bad in history and Marathi language.
Yes.
I mean, I was just it's so bad that I many times I even failed in history and civics exams.
Yes.
And my teacher was very unimpressed with me. But like every other teacher from English teacher, my math teacher, my science teacher, all used to give me good compliments. And on the other hand, my history teacher, who was not convinced with it, she was from her frame of reference, I was a dumb.
I too have a very different story with my SST teacher, but about teacher we will tell in different podcasts. Like whatever you were saying, you continue. We would have a different podcast in about our schools. Yes.
Actually, I'm done with that. It was enough, I guess.
Yes. So what happened then? Like this was going on, okay, till class 8 or 9th. So in 9th class, I was like it was in my whole academic 7th till 9th. It was my very worst grade in the 9th. Okay. So my mother told me you have to now go to tuition because like till then I didn't go get to the tuition. Because I don't wanted to, and tuition homework just frustrated me. Okay.
It's the same. It happens to me also.
So I go into tuition for like 1 month or two. Then I go into whatever friends were there. In my class there was a class topper. Okay, she just lived next society to us. Lived at that time. So I asked her, where did you go to the tuition? Then I got to know the tuition doesn't play any role in, or teacher doesn't play any role in topper becoming a topper. Okay, topper has its own ability to become good in academics.
It is kind of dedication.
Yes.
The topper, take that as a challenge. And, work hard as you can. And show some interest in study. That's the difference between common and topper.
People say that get into the group of toppers, you will be topper. It is not possible. I have seen a friend of mine who is like a below average student. Okay, he literally sits with topper, eats with topper in the recess time, school time. Okay, but even though he remains below average student. Why? Because he doesn't study like them.
Yes, he just want to. He's just pretending that he's topper. He's the topper. But the reality is that it is not easy to be topper. You have to work and you have to go through hard work for that.
No,
you can't become topper. It's like you can't become billionaire by staying numbers or something. You have to work hard for that.
No, work hard is very different thing. You have you have to be the interest also too. The people around you demotivate you so much that you lost interest in everything.
Yes, it happens. It happens. It really happens, and it is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes, I know.
He once said in an interview that. Society is the biggest enemy of curiosity of a student. They kill that, they crush that curiosity. Schools are like that. And, scientists are no one but those children who never lost their curiosity, even from the pressure and that pressure from schools and parents and like that. They are no one but the same kid who never lost his curiosity. So I completely relate with that. I even got very discouraged and disappointed and motivated from society. But I followed only one rule: just don't care about what they think and what they're saying. Just focus. You know what you are doing and you are confident. What is the important? Confidence should be there. Confidence is very important. If a person comes and say that you are doing this wrong, then you believe in that person. Yes, I'm doing wrong. I should stop doing that. And then you stop doing that, and then you realize you were doing right thing. And the person was thinking in another frame of reference. So people have another idea about what you are doing. They don't think as you think. So you should not change according to the thinking of other people or what they will think. Just don't think about that and move ahead.
No, I heard an interview of Carl Sagan too, who was like inspiration and teacher to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He also said in an interview that a student who asked to a teacher that why sun rises, why moon glows, okay, why we have 29 days in a February, like that kind of thing. Kid ask, okay, then society kills that student and curiosity inside a kid. Then then after 20 years in high school, he don't ask anything to his teacher or his parents.
Yes,
Like
yes.
both of them have said
That
yes,
is how the curiosity is completely crushed.
yes. So
Yes.
what happened that I was like she was topper and I had one topper in my like a bus with me. Okay, so like they were giving me positive vibes, like not taking me down in academics. Okay, or not giving anything, but they were giving a positive vibe to me. I don't think you can relate or not. Like they were giving me a comfortable space. But the situation I was living in for before 10th, I was living in very negative zone. Okay, I have completely lost that. I have interest in science like that. Okay, but
Yes, yes.
then a period comes. Like I have two topper friends, which like I talk to them very less because I was not able to meet them. I was able to meet one in the tuition, meet one in the bus. Okay, school bus while going and while
Yes, yes,
coming.
yes.
And there were my two friends or two, three friends who were in the school who were like below average. So it was not possible for me to become like give a competition to the topper. Okay, but
Yes, yes.
things were going in such a flow. Like I was at 24 hours into the study. Like we have completed the whole syllabus before the all student in our batch. Okay, like two,
Yes.
3 months before the board exams. So I asked every one of my friend that what will you do after 10th? What will you do? So they said that we would get out of this city. Okay,
Get out of the city then.
okay. So to pursue good studies because they were topper. Okay. So they said
Yes,
that
yes.
will get out of the city. The below average friends were also saying that we would get out of the city. Okay, but they didn't get out because they knew their parents would they were not good in academics. Why their parents would send them to another school? Okay,
Right, right.
so
But their
in
parents won't believe or trust or
yes,
in that child. Their parents won't believe or trust in that
yes,
child,
yes,
right?
yes. So what happens then? My one friend, like I had two below average friend. Okay, so one of my friend get into the PCB, physics, chemistry, bio in class 11th. One friend got into the commerce in same school, and two of my like topper friends they were like out of this school. Okay, so
Okay.
there were my zero friend at that time, and in 10th also I knew that they were all of them would be leaving me, so I had to do something to get me myself busy. Okay, so
So,
I was seeing the by late night and like our syllabus was complete. Okay, I so in night I used to like instead of sleeping I used to watch the quantum theory and space. Okay, so then I got to know that for so long time our teachers have fed us the wrong thing into our heads that Mars is red because there is a whole of volcanic activity. Like if they would answer same question, same answer to the kids right now, I would say that shut up, ma'am, because there is no active volcano in the Mars.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I can understand. You
Yes,
know, it happens when you start learning outside the academics you learn
yes,
in school. You understand that many things you are learning in your school is
yes,
wrong. It's completely wrong. It is just a
yes,
basic, but deeper you go, like you are learning normal physics,
yes,
and if you go into quantum and
yes,
general relativity in string theory and like that, you understand that it is completely different, and what
yes,
matters in fundamental things are completely different than once we are learned in our standards, our
yes,
class. You know, like
and
there was a line in my 8th standard book. I completely remember
yes,
that atom is the smallest particle of
yes,
any of an element.
yes,
And you know, it was in my head, but as I started studying about quantum mechanics and stuff
yes,
like that, I understood that it is nothing. There are electrons, protons, neutrons,
And
and even
there
there are
are
quarks like spin
quarks
quarks,
under
charm quarks.
the proton too.
Ah, yes, there are quarks into the proton. Quarks are the smallest fundamental things we have ever observed. Then there are other subatomic particles like
I
muons
I
and
listen one thing, like how the kids will react when they will get to know, like kids of seventh, eighth, nine. Okay, I don't want to
yes,
say the kids of like first, second class. They won't really, they won't get what we are speaking to. In if I am saying kids, that means seventh, eighth, ninth students. Okay, so it would say them like the what's the biggest machine in the earth is doing. Okay, they would say they would excavate or they would petrol mining, okay, diamond mining, that kind of thing.
uh-huh.
When the moment I will say to them that the biggest machine on the earth is made to just collide two particles which are so small that you can't even see. Okay. Their mind will
You know
just
what?
go
How they
into
will
another
react?
level.
You know how they will react? They'll say, "This is the ultimate waste of
Well,
waste of money." To find something which is not really visible.
the word of it isn't mentioned in their books.
Yes, yes,
They
yes,
are
right.
living in
The
the whole
knowledge has
fake
also.
situation. We are in class 7th, they are saying that atom is the smallest particle. Then in 8th class, they are coming to know that electron and proton are the smallest particle. Okay, like,
Yes, and this you you if you luckily take physics for your
okay.
undergraduation and graduation, then you get to know actually there are parts which are the smallest.
Oh,
We know, and if you go to PhD level, then you understand we don't know what exactly is the
yes.
smallest.
Uh, you know
There
that
are fields, there is
same
quantum field theory and all the.
yes, the same kind of thing that happens to the student when they know that in class ninth that they have studied uh, their Niels Bohr's atom of theory of atom was the
Yeah.
was accurate. Okay, then in class 11th they got to know that quantum is the newest latest thing. They would just give up. They would say they would thought that in if we get into the college with the chemistry honors in chemistry, then they would say in the first year, no, quantum mechanics is old. We have new things.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Yes,
there is one more thing I
yes,
wanted to say. Actually, I think I forgot what I wanted to
yes,
say. Please
yes,
continue. Then I will remember that.
yes.
Actually, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Yes, please continue.
Okay. So like that kind of things were happening. Like I was seeing the science video. Okay, my interest was I was gaining the same kind of interest again because I was very far from the researching my own thing for too long. Okay, so
Yes, yes.
I was gaining my interest back. But there was a time when I thought that after completing my 10th, I would go into 11th, 12th science PCM. Then I would pursue engineering. Then I would go to Air Force. Okay, because I was
Air
fascinated
Force
by
was
jet.
my dream also.
Yes,
Air Force was also my aim.
yes, but but there was different thing happening to me. Like I had interest in the Air Force because of plane. Okay, jet planes.
Yes,
The uh, which are the jet plane you will get to fly. But
yes, yes.
then I like thought. Wait a minute. Yes. Then I got to know. Like I realized one thing. I was not getting the word. I realized one thing that the planes they have kept their $1 million, $1 billion. Okay,
Okay.
that's not my father equipment which I can play around. That's the
Yes,
state
yes.
equipment. That's for defense. Yes. Even there is a minor scratch can take your batch away and your job too. Okay.
Right.
I mean, without any reason, if you just play around with the planes, it's not like it's for defense and
Yes, yes.
for defense purpose.
Yes,
So then I
absolutely.
like no one said it to me. Just I realized it by myself. Okay. So
Yes, it happened.
yes, and at that time I was also thinking like not an Indian, like a man, like why I like Why I had to be like in between of fight of any country? Okay, like
Right.
don't get offensive if anyone like a nationalist or any patriot is listening to this, but like like I am I was seeing myself as a human before I am a man and before I am an Indian. Okay,
Right.
like why I am in middle of fight because of the two country. Okay, which were taking the fight is taking place because of our ancestors. Okay,
Yes,
not ancestor too. If you go
this
deep
is
down in
some
the
bullshit reason.
yes, like so much of fake history is presented to us, like Gandhi ji and that kind of thing. Okay, so I was just completely out of that. So then I thought that my old interest in the space field was coming again. So I was thinking that what kind of thing is space required? Okay, to get into the space, what I can do. So I got to know that there is a student in in Kerala
Uh-huh.
who had built a smallest satellite in the world. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
and Kalam said, okay,
Yes,
I
Shahrukh or
yes,
something
I
like that.
just heard about that. Okay, so then I realized that we can build any kind, and that time the trend was going on, and now also it is going around that cheaper that space everyone is making space travel cheap. Okay,
Yes, yes.
as cheap as possible so that everyone can afford it. So I got to know that in future it will get too affordable for a common man, not for a common man, but if one pursue it as a career. Okay,
Yes, yes.
so I thought where to go. Like I can go to moon, but it is not safe there. There is no
Yes, yes.
atmosphere and no gravity. Okay, no
Yes, yes,
landing,
yes.
no safe landing, that kind of thing. Then I thought that there is a Mars. Then I researched about it and I got to know that Mars has an atmosphere. We have landed to it too many times. Okay,
Yes, yes.
Russian has got to there when there was USSR versus USA. Okay,
Yes, yes.
and I was thinking if we get into moon now, then it will be too late. Then the Americans would be in the Mars by then. Okay,
Yes, yes.
so I thought that let's go to Mars and what I can do, like satellite I was getting, but I knew that if I then I when you research and you are curious, you got to know the real facts and real things. Okay, so I
Yes,
got
yes,
to know
right.
that however small the satellite is, the rocket will be the same. Yes, if you are
Yes, yes.
sending your $50 satellite, it would cost you $1,000. Okay, if you are sending
Yes. Per gram, per kilogram.
yes, if you are sending 10,000 millions of dollars for a satellite, then also you have to pay 5,000 $5 lakh to the same rocket. Okay, so
Right.
then hello.
Yes, yes, right.
Yes. So then I thought that I would make a rocket by myself. Then I researched more. Then I got to know the satellite get defunctioned by the time. Okay. Like sometimes satellite do not work in the space and that kind of thing. They lose their gravity and we have to maintain their orbit. Okay, for a
Yes,
long
yes.
time. You have to fire the thruster every time. You have to see monitor it very closely when it's off the communication grid. Okay, you have to be responsible if
Yes,
you are placing a satellite into
yes.
orbit.
Yes, right. There are
So
a lot of things.
then I understood that satellite is okay, but I can't afford you are spending 600 million, 100 million like in Indian terms, you are spending 100 crores into a satellite. Then it's
Yes,
just
right.
orbiting Earth and giving you just raw data and nothing, and you have to monitor it even
Yes,
if you
yes.
get deorbit. Okay,
Right, right. You
so
have no idea
yes,
when it will, if it will be fail or
yes.
not.
So I
Or,
thought that Mars is a very recent thing, like upcoming thing, the next big thing. Okay, so let's go to Mars by rover. There is like doing something else is not a waste of money, but it is not my. I would not take the risk. Okay,
yes,
like
right.
human would go to Mars. Okay, they would require heavy machinery there. Okay,
Right, right.
So why would I spend? Why am I spending on Earth when there are many satellites already in the Earth? Okay.
Right, right. It
So
is
I
like
thought
doing
now
the
I
same
will
thing
on,
which is already
but
done.
I was like interested in every aspect of everything. So I thought that what like this mission of sending a Mars rover by 2026 or before 2030 is that it is like opening a bank account. Okay.
Yes.
अगर हिंदी में बोले तो बस खाता खोल रहे हैं हम अपना. So
Right, right.
sending a Mars rover is the thing which is already NASA doing, and uh, many space agencies are doing, and
I already done.
many colleges startup are also doing. But it's like opening a bank account for us. Once we open it, then
Yes,
we
yes.
would get into every direction of it. Like
Right.
if any member of my team want to go and travel in interstellar space, you go, but you ensure that you would be remaining live by that time, because in interstellar travel people also die. Like they don't have to travel, but till your satellite reach Pluto, you maybe there would be your grandson seeing it.
Right,
Like
right.
that. That's why I don't. I am interested, but not so much interested in the like. It is not my number one priority. Okay. If you
Right.
are ask priority to me, what is your priority? Then first it is Mars. Okay. Second,
Right.
it would be Moon, but like Moon doesn't have anything which I can we can brought back, or we can send our astronaut, because astronaut would be living without atmosphere, without any uh, like protective blanket around them.
Actually, like the atmosphere of Mars is completely negligible. It is like
Yes,
only 1% of the atmospheric pressure of our planet. So
yes,
it is almost vacuum.
yes. But
Almost vacuum.
you can live inside like you can build an underground city in the Mars and you can live, but you can't dig the whole Moon. It because Moon has no gravity. If you dig the dust out, it would be all around the Moon's orbit.
Yes,
Yes,
actually, Moon have gravity, but it
yes.
is only 1/6 of the
Yes,
Earth.
that's why. No, I mean,
Yes,
I
but
don't. Yes,
yes, and also Mars have like 34% of our planet's gravity, so it
yes,
is quite high. But yes,
yes,
but it will be easier to dig on Moon than Mars because Moon have less gravity, so it means less density
yes.
of soil
But
and
see,
that
the main topic is that nobody want to live on Moon. It is like a vacation, like
yes,
of thing.
right, right, right.
Okay.
No
Uh,
one wants to do that.
yes, and it
Everybody
is,
is just thinking of Mars and Mars.
and Moon is not now a risky thing. Americans have got into the Moon 6 times. Okay, so those of
Yes.
whom you don't know are new to space. I am like you are surprised to know that Americans have landed at least 12 astronauts to the Moon. Like
Yes,
not 12 of them have walked. Uh, what if you cut 6 out of the 12? Like
yes,
at least 8 or 10 have walked on the Moon, and like 12 had got to the Moon, and rest 8 or 10 have walked literally. There was not only the Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin there.
right, right, right.
after
Yeah,
after
yeah,
them,
many.
many
There
had got
were
to
like
there.
12 astronauts walked on Moon,
Yes,
and
the,
like
the kids are. Our teacher gives knowledge to the kids like American had got to the Moon once a time with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, then came back and then rested their whole life.
right, right, right.
What?
Because I was thinking like that, and then I was, I heard name Apollo 13. I
Yes.
said, what? There is one more mission after Apollo 11, Apollo 13.
Yes.
And then I discovered that there were missions till Apollo 17. And it was fascinating for me.
Well, same
It
thing.
is a long ago, like it
Yes.
was in 6th or 7th standard, but I can still remember my fascination, the level of curiosity I gained that time.
Yes.
And it is completely like that. And like you told me that you
Yes.
want to go into Air Force. You wanted to go into Air Force.
Yes.
And Air Force was my dream as well. Like I wanted to go to Air Force, and I wanted to become a nuclear scientist as well as
Yes.
creating bombs for India, nuclear
Yes.
bombs for India. And then I came across a documentary on YouTube about
Yes.
that Hiroshima and Nagasaki attack.
Yes.
It was a documentary, and I saw that video, and at the same time,
Yes.
I decided I will not do anything which will dedicate to any country or country's power of defense, like
Yes.
nuclear bombs or air force and army or anything like that. And
Yes.
I don't really want to dedicate my life to that, bad things
Yes.
which is going to destroy humanity. And
But there is the thing that some patriots don't understand that we are humans before our gender and before our country.
Yes, really. I mean, just like even if you see in comments or
Yes.
anything, like everyone is like, I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm Australian, or like,
Yes.
what the hell, bro? I mean, just think it's the fundamental thing. We all are humans. And nationalism, actually, it is my personal opinion. If any
Yes.
nationalist is listening to this, I'm very sorry about that. It is my personal opinion. Please don't get affected. It is my personal opinion that nationalism is completely anti-human thing, and
Yes.
it is created by hate. It is created by
Yes.
hate between nations. Nothing else. And I don't like byproducts of it.
Yes.
That is all I want to say. And it doesn't matter where you work, in America or India or in any other
Yes.
country. In the end, it is going to help whole humanity.
Yes.
So just consider that and work for your planet. And consider yourself a human before any Indian
I
or
don't
American.
know. I don't understand. Like I want to ask this patriot, like this kind of thing. That why would I serve the country when it is then it is their teachers and their books are telling the wrong or fake, their own created version of history to the child. Yes. You are writing a book on like every country, like French Revolution and everything. And when you represent the Indian scenario, you tell that there was only a Mahatma Gandhi who gave independence to India. India is a people. India was a person of billions, bro. How can one person give us independence? Okay, then just the name of Chetan Bhagat, nothing else. Just name of him in the small box in the border. It is written that Chetan Bhagat was a rebellious person. Okay, and now I get to know that why our history books don't talk about like Chetan Bhagat, Subhash Chandra Bose, that kind of people, because they know the time these students get to know about these people, they would also become rebellious, and the school will be gone like light on fire.
Right. It's like
Yes.
liquid oxygen and hydrogen in the combustion chamber of a rocket.
Yes.
We just need a spark to ignite that, and then boom. There will be a huge blast, and the rocket of misunderstanding will be reaching high.
And what kind of school we are studying in? Okay, see, you are not you cannot access your lab. Okay,
Yes.
teacher are not getting letting you into the labs or doing any experiment. Okay,
Literally, and
yes.
one more thing. They don't answer our question. Like I remember in 8th standard when I learned there were electrons which are negatively charged revolving around the atom, which is atomic nuclei, which is positively charged. And then I asked my teacher if that electron is negatively charged and atom nuclei is positively charged, why they don't attract each other and stick to each other, because negative positive attract.
About which you are telling? Ask.
Yes, like atomic nuclear. There is
Yes,
positive
like
charge in nuclear.
I would repeat the same thing and let me know that I am repeating the same thing or not. Like I also asked my teacher in class 11th. Okay, my class 11th chemistry teacher, I asked, you told in the class that electron repel each other. That's why there are different orbit, there are different cell. Okay, and like incoming cell is not welcomed. They are like repelled. Okay. Then what about the nucleus? There are 100 of proton lying in there. How they are sticking?
That was my question. And the other question which was very straight. How does that electron, what orbital velocity around that nucleus? See, moon is revolving around. Actually, there is one more mystery in my mind. How the planets are moving around the star. I mean, how they got their orbital velocity. I don't know how they got their orbital velocity.
Yes.
to orbit anything, like if it is
Yes.
an atomic nuclei or a star,
Yes.
we need some orbital velocity, right, to
Yes.
orbit around it. So how these huge planets got orbital velocities, and how that small tiny electron got its
Yes,
orbital velocity?
be it like I also wonder like why like be it massive objects like Earth around Sun or smallest object like electron around nucleus. Yes, how they got the perfect orbit and stay in that orbit for years and years. Like
Yes, exactly.
yes,
And it keep revolving around that
yes,
nuclear, and even after the chemical reaction, that
yes,
electron, or even after we pass a electric current through that any conductor,
yes,
that electron is still revolving around that atom. So
yes,
how is that happening? And our teachers never explain that.
yes,
I mean, they are just, I know, because I can understand
yes.
it out of their mind
Yes.
also.
No, no. See, the question is, what we are discussing now. It's okay. It's out of their syllabus. Like, but the question I asked that why in nucleus proton and proton stick to each other. The teacher can give the answer of it like strong and weak nuclear force. Okay, it was very simple. Okay,
Yes.
but when I asked to my teacher, she was explaining why electron and electron repel and attract each other like that kind of thing. Then I thought that ma'am is going something different. Okay, then I paused ma'am and said that ma'am you are getting in the wrong direction. I was asking why proton and proton are stick to each other in the nucleus, and that's too closely. Okay, so ma'am told that, beta, I don't know. Search in the Google and tell me. I was,
Yes,
I was,
yes.
when, no,
Bro,
like,
it is completely relatable.
yes, like for a student like me at that time, like a student, like a kid who don't know the answer, it was okay for me. I thought that maybe ma'am, it is out of very out of syllabus for us. Okay, but when I saw it in my book in the first page, okay, there was strictly written that a strong and weak nuclear force, like four type of forces are there. That kind of thing in physics, you know. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
and then I go search in Google also. Then I was like holding my head and saying to myself like, she is a teacher. She has studied a BSc and B.Ed. And how can she be so, I mean, like I would say
Yes.
like if, ma'am, you are
It
listening to
is
it.
fault of education system
Yes,
she went through. It is
yes,
fault of that education system she went through.
yes,
Like education system is very faulty.
yes. I mean,
It should be changed.
whosoever teacher is listening to this, like, I am not disrespecting you. Okay, I am just asking that you are a teacher. Okay, you should be able to answer our every doubt or try to
Yes,
answer in a very right way. If you don't know, then say we don't know. Okay,
yes, right.
but you have studied in so higher degree than us. Okay, then you tell us that worry about your future, worry about your academics. That if you don't know your basic syllabus, okay, you have studied in college. Then you are a teacher, a professional one. Okay, studying
Yes.
like you you are giving taking subject in class higher student 11, 12, and you don't know the why proton and proton are stick together, but you know why electron repel each other. Then it is like waste of my money.
Right. Yes, it is completely waste of the money, and you can learn. Actually, I
Yes,
did a calculation.
yes,
Like it is about my school. I don't know about
yes,
other schools, but I study 4 times syllabus at home than the school. I mean,
means
if I'm at home,
yes,
and if I'm not going to school, I
yes,
can study 4 times the syllabus I study in school by
yes,
just by self study.
yes,
And so what is the point? And even in the better way, like
okay,
Physics Wala and also
yes,
YouTube channels, and they are very cool.
yes,
And we are getting better
yes,
education without going to school. Then
yes,
why are it is completely waste of time, right?
yes,
And even money.
yes.
I think like that. I don't know
No,
about anyone else.
see,
It
I
is
have
relatable.
opinion too in like physics wala and apni kaksha like Aman Thatarwal and this Alak Pandey. Like for now they have the most powerful weapon in the education system. They could revolution in any education field. Okay, so
Right,
I
right.
think that why don't they ask the NTA or school to change syllabus and the book? Okay, like
They
it is too
actually
hard, but they says that see student, you are now kids. Okay, you have only way to get out the this education system is like they themselves says that I attended their lecture. Okay, they say that India has the worst education system. Okay, we haven't changed our education system till the Britishers have left us. Okay, I don't
right.
know why. Then I don't know why they themselves are not revolutionizing themselves. Like they can ask to the government, to chief minister. Okay, they can at least try. Like
Right, right.
I think that if they are not able to do something like that, then what would we do, bro?
Right, right.
Yes,
It is right. And like to be honest, this
yes,
education system is very, I mean, bullshit to be honest.
yes,
And it is like we are judging a whole student
yes,
using just math. Like it is very, you know, shameful thing.
yes,
I mean, like even at JEE, I have only one line for
yes,
JEE. It's
yes,
crack JEE. JEE is not designed to select great minds.
yes.
It is selected to eliminate students. It is selected to eliminate
Every
students.
competitive exam, bro, like I have heard from my like some of people's great peoples, like they were going to give exam of like sketch and designing. Okay, but they were asked to solve the math problem. Like you are asking English test. Okay, that is okay, but you are asking like to solve the math problem. Why I should solve the math problem if I have to do sketch, bro?
Right, right,
Once,
right.
once in
No,
the field of origami, I understand that geometry is required. Okay, but in
right,
the
right.
field of sketching, architecture, you are asking like to do math. Why?
Right, right. I also don't understand. You know what?
Yes,
Actually, I read some research papers from IIT Bombay
yes,
and a research paper from Georgia Tech University.
yes.
And Georgia Tech is not the world's best university, but it ranks in top 50 or like that.
I
But
don't know that. Yes,
like what I saw was the IIT's research paper was so bad that
yes,
I can say that it is the worst research paper I've ever read. I mean, it was very disappointing for me. Like,
yes,
what the hell? I mean, the IIT Bombay is the best university in
yes,
our
yes,
whole country, and it is the students are writing this kind of research papers. Like, it is like I mean, what?
yes,
It was so shocking for me. I thought
yes,
it is at least comparable to
yes,
Cambridge University or something like that
yes,
because it is top university in India. It should be at least at that
yes,
level. But what I saw was just I can say that top 100 universities in
yes,
the US or in the world can do better than this
yes,
research paper of IIT. I mean, I was so disappointed because
yes.
of that thing. And at that point, I decided, no matter what happens, but I'm not going to IIT or going to JEE. But
and
my parents are
and
pushing me to do that. And yes,
let
I will do that.
let change the IIT thing. See the what engineers say in our India that engineering exams or becoming an engineer is India is nothing more than becoming a jugadu. Like you are
Yes, right,
disrespecting the
right.
whole field, bro. Are
Yes,
you
it is
out of
completely
mind?
disrespectful. And like when we call any, when we
Yes,
listen that if we ask someone, what are you doing?
yes,
And if that person, yes, I'm doing mechanical or architectural engineering,
yes.
we feel nothing like, okay, it is a common person like that.
They
And there are millions of people see, what happens
yes,
in IITs or anything, students or
yes,
do engineering
yes.
and get placement and do jobs and all the stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know.
But what
Yes.
exactly he did? I mean,
Yes.
what he did? And that person is completely selected on the basis of that physics, chemistry, and mathematics mark.
Yes.
But what if that person's interest is in what we say, computer engineering? What if that person is interested in computer science?
Yes.
And that person is completely passionate about computer science, but that person don't
Yes.
know mathematics, chemistry very well.
Yes.
That person, okay, we can say that the person must be knowing mathematics good. But
Yes.
what about physics and chemistry?
Yes.
There is possibility that these two subjects can be not good for some individuals.
Yes.
So what, can they be a good engineer? I mean, we won't select them. We will simply
Yes.
reject that option and won't give admission in IIT.
Yes.
And many of them will commit suicide. Some of them will get somehow in college and paying
Yes.
lakhs of donations, and after that getting job of 10 to 12,000 rupees per
Yes.
month and paying that loan which they took for paying the donation.
Yes.
And the more than the half life is gone, and then they are almost tired of the job and just handling family and children and doing work and then retiring and just.
I would also
I
state
don't want
yes.
any life like that. I mean, I don't want any life like that.
Yes, there is a funny thing about IITians that the worst thing that a college can do to its country, okay, and do by its own respect, that IITs have that are the top university of India, okay, and top which companies are giving top placement in these IITs? You know, Microsoft, Google, Netflix, Amazon, Apple. I mean, international. They are international companies. Okay.
Right.
IIT is purely standing for Indian Institute for of Technology. But who are giving placement to IITs? IITians? These international companies. I was wondering if sometime or later this Atmanirbhar movement of India, okay, take a huge scale and government say that this Netflix, Amazon, and Google, Apple, that let get out of India. Okay, take your companies and go out. Then where would this CS coding person will go? Who is thinking like I would have the most salary in my hand?
Right.
Who would give respect to IIT then?
Right, you are completely right. I mean, you know what I think?
Yes.
India is trying to become less international.
Yes.
By doing the Atmanirbhar things.
Yes.
What is happening? We are slowly getting
Yes.
others from other countries. Yes,
Yes.
I know we are becoming independent, but
Yes.
while becoming independent, we are also, like losing many things. We are losing many opportunities.
Yes.
Yes, right. And people here are judged by mass, and many
Yes.
people like me and you are
Yes.
not really fascinated about that thing
Yes.
and that admission process and all.
Yes.
So, like it is a drawback. I mean, we should,
Yes.
I think at least the next generation of India or the fifth generation from now
Yes.
should be, should have realization that our education system and the
Yes.
old and fight of ancestors and all.
Seeing the change around them and the startup Indians have, okay, they are they are realizing, but still, like this realizing thing is very slow for them, and they can't stood against the government and these like people
Yes.
who are
And
creating fake history. Yes.
It is not the fault of them. Actually,
Yes,
it
yes.
is the fault of the previous generation.
Yes.
I mean, I can say it is fault of previous generation that we created here for other countries in the
Yes.
mind, and now actually, like you have seen the
Yes,
this
yes.
generation of India also, like your classmates and other
Yes.
students, and you really know how the future is
Yes.
going to be at India.
Yes.
And because students are just, I can't express them in word, and
Yes.
it is not appropriate to say that
Yes.
in this meeting. So you.
No,
you must have-
that's why like it was the like people say that what like we are not successful enough. Okay, we are not, but we have started toward a thing which is our own ambition, okay, our own passion, where we want to get by ourselves. There is no one helping to our side, or our father, or any relative is in ISRO. Okay, we are going by ourselves. Uh, first, first of all, human, like people like us have to fight to the society and our parents ourselves. Okay, then we have to go fight to our academics. Okay, then
Right.
we would got into the college, and college is also giving you freedom for only 4 years. Then get into a job.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, that's why like it was not a single. Yes, now I remember. Like it was not a single thing which drove me toward this mass and this kind of thing. Okay, there was multiple ladder. Like people say na, that how many steps are there to success? There are no step,
Right.
bro.
No stress.
Like
And
yes,
also we are trying to
yes,
be independent, but what is
yes,
wrong to be dependent, right?
yes,
What is wrong? Like Google, they are saying to get out and taking Google outside the India,
yes,
Google, Microsoft,
yes,
and Amazon and stuff like that. But what bad these companies did? Google helped a lot of people. They inspire. Google
yes,
answered the question of children like us, you
yes,
and me, and created a platform,
yes,
Facebook, which connected us,
yes,
WhatsApp, and all. What bad they did? I mean, why? I mean, literally, what is wrong with that? I mean,
yes,
yes, I know the money is going there, but the money is also money. Actually, money is a cycle
yes,
which goes round and round, right? We
yes.
just have to maintain that cycle,
No,
not to completely destroy that cycle.
the worst thing they are doing is that they are representing themselves with internet. Like Facebook has changed to Meta, and Facebook can literally say that I am internet, because he can say, Mark Zuckerberg can say, people don't go anywhere else like as Facebook or WhatsApp or Insta. They are like stick to the internet only for Insta, Facebook, and WhatsApp.
Right, right.
Like internet for people is like Netflix, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Insta,
Yes,
WhatsApp,
it's
complete,
not the internet.
completed.
Yes. It's like that for most of the common people, but
Yes,
it's not.
but
Internet is
yes,
huge. Like what the internet we use is very small. There is dark net,
yes,
and there are many things,
yes,
many layers which we don't even know.
yes.
Yes, it's like that.
That's why, like, I have also one goal. Like, it is not the only thing I want to do. Like, people would say that or think that Mars is only the dream I have, or only the space kind of thing. My I would go to many fields too, like nuclear and that kind of thing. That is more later. But my one more thing, like separated from this, is that I will open like not a NGO type of thing, but like a school or college kind of thing. From like a student have not to attend it a normal college, or the school or college they go in presently. Like after 10th, they can get to there and study for like 9, 10th, 11th, like after 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, there is a campus.
Yes.
I mean, if I could, I will. There will be a campus and do whatever you want. Like you can't do
Yes.
whatever you want, but yes, there will be a guide. You want to, like, there will be a timetable like normal school, but it is up to you. You want to learn it practically. You want to learn it like in the normal way people learn.
Okay, okay. So you are talking of like like Elon Musk also have a school called
Yes,
Astronaut.
I don't think he is running a school now, because I heard that school has closed and become online. I
Yes,
don't know. Like I have not.
Because of
Yes.
COVID-19, it happened like that.
Yes.
But Tesla, I mean that Astra is
Yes.
very. It is an ideal school. That
No,
is
but
how one should do.
Elon Musk built for it, but Elon Musk motivation of doing it was very different. Like he is doing it for their own SpaceX and Tesla, like whatever companies his own, their employees can only send their students, their kids, and his own child. Okay, What
Right.
what the rest
He
of
was
citizen
doing
will
like
do?
that. Right.
Yes,
You are completely right. And Elon was just doing that for
yes,
providing good education
yes,
to children of employees. Maybe because he don't have any plans
yes,
for doing any change in educational field because
yes,
he already gave up on that because
yes,
once he said that schools are colleges are just for fun and
yes,
anything. We can have everything for free on internet than
yes,
going on and attending school. And I
mm,
completely agree with him.
yes,
But you know what? In this world, for common people,
yes,
to work, a degree is needed, and we
yes,
cannot get that from self-study. That's
yes,
why most of people attend the school. And if I didn't wanted a degree, I say
yes,
I would have done that everything, by
yes.
myself.
No, but at that time, I had very different plan for it. But I don't want to discuss it here. It will go long, and that is not the topic of what we were discussing in starting, like space or stuff. Okay. So now, at the end of postcard, I would to like two more last topics. First, I would ask you currently going things like what are your opinions if you have tracked down the or been in the journey of James Webb Space Telescope? Like it is launching after so long. Means it has launched. Okay.
Yes. Can you please repeat the question again? Repeat the question again. Actually, there was some network fluctuation.
Yes. So I was asking that James Webb Space Telescope. Okay, it has been launched, but now, and if you've been tracking the journey of or you have been in the journey of James Webb Space Telescope. Okay, so they were telling to the public like we will launch now, we will launch now, but they were not launching it, and the project was over budget, like over and over budget.
Right.
So what are your opinions on this? And the you can present any opinion, like your scientific opinion or the delayed process, anything.
Okay, actually, you know what? The process was mainly delayed because it was actually James Webb Telescope was supposed to launch in 2016 for
Yes.
final after many delays,
Yes,
about
yes,
delays
yes.
of about 1.5 decades.
Yes.
It was going to launch in 2016, but what
Yes.
happened? The solar shield was teared out because while doing some tests. And
Yes.
then while fixing that, scientists found some other problems in James Webb Telescope, like the mirror fixing and curvature, and there
Yes.
was a very minor issue, but
Yes.
that could have caused a big
Yes.
impact on the telescope.
Yes.
So they had to do that, like remove them and completely exchange the mirrors and
Yes.
the other stuff. Even the gyroscope also
Yes.
had a small problem in
Yes.
that. They had to replace that. It was like that, and I think it was an improvement. We
Yes.
can call it improvement
Yes.
than delay. I
Yes.
mean, delay was we can call it delay also, but
Yes.
that delay caused improvement,
Yes.
so that the budget increased. I mean, the
Yes.
cost was more because
No.
they had to do a lot of
Yes.
things, right? Even while Hubble Space Telescope,
Yes.
that Hubble Space Telescope was delayed by 1 year
Yes.
because of that disaster.
And
The
even
space
after
shuttle
delay,
mission.
astronaut has to literally dock to a space station, or space shuttle, I don't remember. So they have to change the mirror of it, mirror or camera. Yes, mirror,
No,
mirror.
not mirror.
Yes,
Not mirror. Actually, the mirror was the angle of mirror was slightly different. I mean,
yes,
it was changed a bit.
yes,
So
yes,
they
yes,
had to launch a space shuttle with
yes,
7 members abroad
yes,
and fix that problem,
yes,
opening the whole
yes.
telescope in space and doing that.
And
It was very challenging.
it was so
But I
risky.
think
Like it was the first time they were doing it. Like docking to a already orbited satellite. Like Hubble is like a
yes,
satellite. Okay.
right. It is a satellite.
Yes. Like it was so risky for them. Like it could risk their life too, and it could risk the space shuttle and Hubble too. But
Right.
our astronaut are too like they are experienced and trained in that way. And most
Yes,
of
they
the
are
astronauts
actually,
are from the
but
army field. Yes.
yes, it is true that they are
Yes.
from army field, but now
Yes.
actually it is about the old generation of
Yes.
astronauts.
Yes.
Like this generation of astronauts, the Artemis generation.
Yes, yes.
The astronauts are doctors, professors, engineers, pilots, and there are a variety of people which are working as an astronaut at NASA and ESA and other space agencies. It is quite very amazing. Like we are choosing diversity, not just army. And I think it is very important for astronauts to have some, what we say, some flight experiences of airport or something like that, because it is disciplinary, right?
Yes.
The astronauts know the astronaut is playing its life since the career started by staying in such a field, and so that it makes the astronaut brave and other things are also there, physically fit and other.
No, the Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin, they both have proved in the this pandemic that it is not required for a person to be from army background to travel in a space. It just required a training of a month or so.
Right. Yes. And it was from we can say the old generation of astronauts were from Air Force and all that stuff. But the new generation is most of them are not from army.
I would not say the new generation, but means it is new generation, but it is their own what I would say, their own dream to go in space, that kind of thing. Like Jeff Bezos and Virgin Galactic, Richard Branson had they have money, okay, so they can do whatever they want, okay.
Yes. And do you remember about Inspiration 4?
Yes.
Yes. And Elon Musk wants some common people to stay without any money or anything.
Yes.
It was very impressive, and it created more love for Elon Musk. And it was very nice. Like, he is not doing that for money, and he proved that. Actually, he proved that billion times. He created Tesla, he created SpaceX and all the stuff only for the humanity. He even told in that interview that earning money is not his goal. His goal is to make this planet a better place.
Yes.
And he's going through some difficulties. I even mentioned why international people can't work in spaces, because that SpaceX is situated in USA.
Yes. In their recruitment form, it is written that outside US citizen cannot get into.
Yes. It is because of safety.
Because space and defense of space sector and defense sector of a country works together for a nation. So
right.
But
because of that.
It is but I think it's problematic for a small private industry too. Like for me, if thought some for example, I am making a rover. Okay, I have every equipment. Okay, but I know the same price I am going to give to Indians. Okay, Indians for camera lens. Okay. India have no, for example, I am saying it is not real. Okay. For example, India do not have a good camera lens for Mars rover. Okay. But outside India, there are companies which are selling off. Okay. But Indian government would not let me do it. Why? Because our space sector is a little bit linked to our defense sector also. Even if I don't work with the defense sector. Okay.
Right, completely right.
So this give...
Yes. What I always do, actually we are almost ending our podcast.
Yes.
So, I think the humanity will be completely experienced only when it unites.
Yes.
Right. We are different, we are exploring space from different countries are different, countries are exploring space separately.
Yes.
So just imagine if all the space agencies and all the scientists from each country all are, united. Just imagine what will happen. what will happen if all countries unite successfully? Then the whole army budget, which is trillions of dollars per year from all countries, will be dedicated to science development and space research.
Yes.
Just imagine that there will be variety of jobs and variety of like scientists from each, and there will be a lot of budget for scientists as well. Just imagine the level of technology the humanity will develop.
Yes.
And by separating humanity from these borders and calling American, Pakistan and India, it is just completely nonsense.
Same thing.
It is pulling back. It is pulling back.
Like even I know, like I don't personally know. I have seen the account of Pakistani space enthusiasts. Okay. Now let's say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I guess like we are a good podcast. We came to a point where we have good audience, we have good guests. Okay, over our channel, and some Pakistani space enthusiasts want to be our guest in some session. But I can't invite them because I know the person I tell I put in the thumbnail or people would know that there is a Pakistani guest. They would directly say me as a terrorist.
Yes, right.
They would say that you are giving them the document of your rockets and you will provide them. Bro, I can't provide it. Yes.
Yes, it is like that. I mean, I have many Pakistani friends, to be honest, and they are really good. I mean, I can say they are better than me in many fields. But I feel sad that they don't get that amount of good platform in Pakistan as they should get, right? And it is completely because of financial situation of that country and other things included and terrorism and all.
Yes.
But
no, that is whole far for them. Like they can dream, but they can't achieve. At least we can achieve because India is like little bit good in technology. But what Pakistan is doing, launching their satellite and rocket from like China, like they can't.
And also launching some military equipments only.
Yes.
Most of the equipment are in military. And like there was one friend called Ali who was from Afghanistan. He wanted to become an astronaut, but Taliban attacks and all that stuff.
Okay.
His family got killed. Literally.
Yes.
His dad and his family got killed in those Taliban attacks, and I couldn't help Ali.
Yes.
I mean, I feel so sad. I mean, very helpless that I cannot even help him in any way. Like he wanted to become an astronaut. He wanted to go to NASA, and for him, his dreams were more important than his parents.
Yes.
And his parents were like religious, and space and all that stuff are like fake things and like that. And so his parents were completely opposite to that. And so it is very bad that religions and boundaries are killing science.
Yes. The moment you said that the whole from every nation, scientists and engineers would unite and work toward a space, and every sector of the so to give like jobs to them, jobs to local people, okay, and everything, and we won't need army, okay. That time a dialogue of Manoj Bajpayee from a film Aaryan stuck into my mind, like these armies thing giving jobs to like industry like and terrorism, a whole kind of these thing, whether it's good or bad, they are giving jobs to and profit to a huge chunk of profit to many private people because they are manufacturing guns for them and like yes. So there was a dialogue in Hindi. It's like अगर किसी प्रॉब्लम से किसी को प्रॉफिट हो रहा हो ना तो उस प्रॉब्लम को कभी सॉल्व नहीं किया जाता.
Right, completely.
If a problem is if a problem is profitable to a billionaire, then the problem will not be solved in any way.
Right. You are completely right.
I know these kind of like we have to come up with yes.
What my prediction is?
Yes.
Like I thought about this for about I can say 3 years.
Yes.
I'm thinking about this thing 3 years.
Yes.
And I came to a conclusion that
Yes.
in next 100 years,
Yes.
I, like maximum 100 years from now,
Yes.
the world will definitely have to unite. There is no other way for development than this.
I think they can unite. I mean, I think they have to.
See, there will be two
Yes.
possibilities
Yes.
in next 100 years.
Yes.
That the planet will be completely destroyed by World War III,
Yes.
and the second is the world
Yes.
will be united. The
Yes.
best case scenario, world united, and the worst case is destruction of
Yes.
the planet.
And destruction. People say that destruction of planet will be caused by AI and robots. It will not happen. Who are these people that spreading these fake theories? Like, if computer can do this, why it is not doing now? Okay. Who is
Because
stopping
they
it?
cannot do that because they know that
Yes.
they are having nuclear bombs. They have enough power to destroy the whole
Yes.
world. So that every president,
Yes.
each president is have a little bit of brain
Yes.
at least. Every president will think a billion times before
Yes.
before even shooting a bullet to any
Yes.
other national.
No, I know that, like, why people don't get this thing, that even AI like, even AI don't know what it is. Okay, we feed them that you are this, you are that. Okay, they don't. They don't have emotion. They don't have consciousness. That is their biggest problem. They can't
Right.
gain it in any form. Okay,
Right.
and there are animals who are uh, dangerous than robot and this kind of thing. When they are not able to do anything to us, we are caging them. What a robot can do to us? Okay.
Right.
A few lines of
But
program can destroy the whole world. Yes.
As we started the thing robotics,
Yes.
I read a book called Physics of the Future by physicist Michio Kaku.
Yes.
You
Yes.
must
Yes.
be knowing of him.
Yes. Yes.
So, I read that book and it is very good. I will recommend to everyone who is listening to this podcast.
Yes.
And in that book, he mentioned that he met to thousands of professors and researchers
Yes.
for creating that book. I
Yes.
really appreciate every page of the book. And he said that the world's most advanced computer
Yes.
have intelligence of a mouse.
Yes.
Just imagine the world's most powerful computer can just have intelligence of a mouse, and the world's most advanced robot, which is Asimov of Honda.
Yes.
You know that. It has less intelligence than a cockroach. I mean, that cockroach is more intelligent than that Asimov because, Asimov can follow the orders which are given and all that stuff. But, in emergency, Asimov can do nothing. But, suppose a predator came, the cockroach know how to hide into shadow and what to do and how to run and how to cross the path and how to catch the predator, how to catch the food and how to mate and everything.
Yes.
It can be done. Just imagine the intelligence. We cannot even compare the intelligence of cockroach and the most advanced robot.
Yes. Even those people who are listening to the podcast and thinking that no robot would kill us. Even though robot would not kill you in coming 1,000 or 50,000 or 20,000 years, if you have heard about Andromeda galaxy, it is coming toward Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so both of the galaxy will collide with each other, and humanity will definitely go to extinct. So don't worry about that.
And Milky Way, Andromeda galaxy will take billions of years to touch. Just think about that our sun is going to become a red giant in a few billion years.
Yes, even though once neglect that Andromeda is very far, it is not coming. Okay, the sun is by the time you reach that point where robot will kill you. Okay, by that time the sun will glow with red hot. Okay.
Right.
I mean,
and we are developing so fast in the field of computers, and I think in next 100 years,
Yes.
150 years,
Yes.
will be enough advanced to create
Yes.
a robot which will be
Yes.
at least 50%
Yes.
as intelligent as human.
Yes.
Because the developing rate of computer
Yes.
science is so high, like it is almost doubling each year.
Yes.
So just it's
And
fantastic. And
there
I
is
think,
one thing also that like whatever things take place, Earth will go to a there will be a time where Earth will remain no more. Okay, you have to go to another planet if you want to survive. You have to cross the galaxy if you want to survive. Okay, so space is necessary, and only those could get to spaceship, access to spaceship who have worked in space agency or who are billionaires. Okay, a common people is not a billionaire, not in a space agency. So what would they do? I don't know. What their generation will do? They don't know. They are just
I mean,
they are just in the VR and AR. They are happy in this.
right. Right. And do you watch Star Trek on Star Wars?
No, I have not seen yet. I want to see, but
Okay.
I am not getting the time. Yes.
No, like
Yes.
if you watch Star Trek and Star Wars, then
No,
there's
I
nothing
have seen
significant.
Star Wars. Yes.
Okay, Star Wars is good, but
Yes.
Star Trek.
Yes, it is
is
not a
just
sci-fi.
really-
It is family drama kind of thing.
No, it's not
Yes.
like that. Yes, it is kind
Yes.
of. But Star Trek is
Yes.
a real scientific thing.
Yes.
I mean, there are a lot of aliens. Planets are found too, and like all alien planets
Yes.
which are found are working together. I mean, all aliens and humans are working together to discover the universe,
Yes.
the galaxy, and
Yes.
find another alien civilizations and contact with them and try to add them to the Federation.
Yes.
The Federation's name is Starfleet Command, which is the United Federation of Planets.
Yes.
And I really love that what we can achieve when the Earth and other aliens are united. We create
Yes.
warp drives and spacecraft which can travel more than the speed of light, and
Yes.
four drives which can just jump through microwave network to any point of space. I mean,
Yes.
it is just super amazing.
Yes.
Like most of the attitude I have is
Yes.
from Star Trek and Star Wars.
Okay.
Literally, it is from that Star Trek and Star
Yes.
Wars, and half is from
Yes,
biographies nowadays, Elon Musk and all.
They saw us like they saw to us like how large is the galaxy or how far you can explore it. Like they saw us the scale of the galaxy. Like there may be a person in the another galaxy, but you are not getting to contact them. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
At this current point, at
Okay.
this very time,
Yes.
somewhere in the universe is thinking about another alien species.
Yes.
And somewhere in the universe, there is war going on between two huge alien
Yes.
planets, with two huge alien civilizations.
Yes.
And maybe there is already the United Federation of Planets.
Yes.
What we see in Star Trek, there is really, but humans are not allowed,
Yes.
not in that federation yet. It can be possible. I mean, imagine it like that.
Yes.
When I see those ships in Star Trek and Star Wars, which are
Yes.
like kilometers wide and traveling like such a huge enormous speed, I mean, that really motivates me to
Yes.
work in this field of aerospace and
Yes.
space science. I mean, it is it is going to be the engineering and technology of future.
Yes.
Computer science and aerospace engineering, it is what we need to.
Yes.
And to be honest, these are the two main things for humanity to explore the universe.
So
And
yes.
yes, I think we talked a lot today, and it is a long podcast.
Yes, yes. So we should end this podcast by going to last session of this. Like, what is your goal, or what is the next thing you are going to do in upcoming 5 years?
Okay, in upcoming 5 years.
Mean, what is your goal? First, what is your goal, and second thing, what is your what are you going to do for your goal in next 5 years?
Okay. So, my ultimate goal
Yes.
is to help humanity, just point
Yes.
it out, not America or India.
Yes.
It helps humanity to reach Mars and do lot of
Yes.
research.
Yes.
I want to start the new era.
Yes.
Era is already started,
Yes.
but I want to contribute
Like,
in new era of space exploration.
yes.
That is my that is my fierce goal.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really care about
Yes.
countries and all of that stuff, but my main goal is to contribute in
I
man-Mars research.
like if someone would tell why you are like telling people what to do, how to do, and why should people go to space sector, that kind of thing, and why you are forcing them. I am not forcing them. I am just thinking these are the same people, these are the same human beings which have made pyramid in Egypt. Okay, then did nothing. These people have made the iron pillar near Qutub Minar, which has not rusted yet, and now they are doing nothing, just writing code on application.
Right.
Where I just
Yes.
want these people to get in their form again.
Right.
Yes.
You are completely right.
Yes.
And my goal of next 5 years is I want to work
Yes.
as hard as I can and get
Yes.
into a Dream University, MIT, and successfully
Yes.
complete my bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering
Yes.
and astrophysics.
Yes.
That's what I want to do achieve
Yes.
in the next 5 years. And I don't know why, but since childhood I have such kind of attitude to dream higher, always.
Yes.
Like Mars, NASA, MIT, and
We don't like these kind of thing. Like I don't know. Like for other people, they are attracted by their dream or not. But I think for like space enthusiasts, space is like magnet to them, and they are we are like iron.
it is not magnet, bro. It
Yes.
is wrong. It is not magnet. It is gravity of a black
Yes.
hole.
Yes. Magnet for common people, but
This
gravity for
was
us.
so true. Huh?
Yes.
Magnet can repel.
Yes.
But gravity can only pull, no matter how you are.
Yes, society and whatever the rules they have made, that is replaying us. Otherwise, space is like attracting toward it.
Exactly.
Yes. So I would rephrase that. I would re-question you the same thing that you like a stone age came, and then a age came where only rulers were ruling the throughout the country. Okay. So you want to make like develop a research age. Am I right?
Yes, I want to do research and do some practical work as well,
Yes.
not just research. Currently, I am designing a spacecraft for
Yes.
interstellar travel.
Yes.
Yes, using ion propulsion, nuclear propulsion systems, and
Yes.
artificial gravity and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it is not useful now,
Yes.
but in future it can be a valuable design for
Yes.
exploration and making spacecrafts.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what I mean. My mind is to design and
Oh.
build,
Yes.
not just designing, because I also like engineering, of course,
Yes.
not just designing. So yeah,
So-
I'm a rocket guy.
Yes.
I want blast. I want smoke. I want rockets. I want first.
Yes.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Like we are more solution oriented people, and like we think like we would make solution. We would not think like anybody else is doing or not, anybody is raising hand there or not, but we would do it, bro. Like that kind of attitude we have.
That kind of attitude.
Yes.
I'm lucky. I'm not quite lucky, but yes, I am lucky. I can call myself lucky to have an attitude. That's all I needed, and that's all everyone
Yes.
needs to grow. I don't mean if you don't have attitude like me, you won't grow. But,
Yes.
I'm lucky, and I'm happy that I have this kind of attitude. I don't
Yes.
care about what opinion.
So whosoever want to know that what Mars Pioneer or I am doing in next 5 year or what is our goal is, like for Mars Pioneers, I have goal to mm, make rover or rocket by like 2026 to show to people that I am doing something. Okay. be whether I am in college or I am like I have completed it. Okay, anyone is funding it or not, I would do it. Like show it to people, probably show it to people by 2026 that we are doing something and we have name. Like opening the bank statement, which I said.
Yes, right. And we need dedicated people like you.
Yes,
I mean,
like
yes,
you too.
yes.
Yes.
You know, like, well, if every teenager like
Yes.
you and me, and others, there are a lot of examples,
Yes.
are thinking like that, then it will be so nice. And there is a line
Yes.
from Brian Greene, you know, he's a physicist,
Yes.
one of my favorites,
Yes.
and he says, the day when young people will
Yes.
look at scientists
Yes.
as the way they look at actors and celebrities,
Yes.
then humanity will reach the what we different level of advancement.
Yes.
It is completely true. I completely agree
Yes.
with that. I mean,
And
scientists and engineers and those workers are working hard for the problems to be solved.
yes,
They are real heroes. I
that's
mean,
all.
yes.
But
And
they
we
are
get to do-
like for net podcast. I would like I want you to like note down, or I would note down it myself that in next podcast I would like narrate to you why like Nikola Tesla should have a statue in like every country.
Right, exactly. I don't know about anyone else, but
People don't
I will
know
definitely,
what
there
kind
will
of
be a
person he
link.
was, man.
I don't know about anyone else, but
Yes.
in future, I
Yes.
will in my future home there will definitely be two statues.
Yes.
At least those two statues, one of Nikola Tesla and Elon
Yes.
Musk. At least those two
Yes.
statues, and there will be. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But, yes, like I don't know Elon Musk is for everyone or not, because Elon Musk is doing like things in space and like he is revolutioning now. Okay, is in trial, but Nikola Tesla had done lot of thing in like electricity. How we got
Right.
the like we would talk about in another podcast when who like what I want to do in personal life, like as Himanshu, like so currently I have taken a drop after my 12th. Okay, so I am because there is no astronautic aerospace engineering college in India except one, but it also requires IIT clearance. So I have applied to foreign universities and looking forward it to accept it and get a scholarship and get into those university and gain some knowledge about this sector more practically,
Yes, right.
so that
That is so fantastic. And bro,
yes,
in about 40 seconds, the call will automatically cut down because we are
yes,
crossing the limit.
yes,
You know, like 2 hours are the limit of phone call. So
yes,
I don't want call to shut down like
yes, yes, yes,
immediately. So it was very nice and it was
yes.
very interesting to talk with you.
No,
You know,
we
I
have
was
done,
supposed to talk.
bro. Yes,
I was supposed to talk for 1 hour, but you know, talking with you was such a magnetic that I
Thank you,
couldn't
thank you.
stop speaking.
Like
And, you know, Mars Pioneer is definitely going
yes.
to be a successful mission, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, man. I mean, I don't know another field like arts and like commerce can talk about this much.
For 1 hour, but
Yes,
this conversation with you was so magnetic that it lasted
yes,
2 hours. And
yes,
thank you for all members who listened our podcast till
yes,
now. And we will be back with another podcast
yes,
and some great information.
yes.
I think this line was supposed to said by you, but
No,
okay,
no,
fine.
it's okay,
I'm
but
telling that behalf of you.
yes, and I know many people would think that there was very less topic about space, but it was our first podcast and it was our first meeting. I mean, we have met in one person's life once before, but it was very short. meeting
Yes.
time. So yes,
And one more thing,
yes,
we both are not masters of podcast or something. There
yes,
must be some topic change or sudden
yes.
topic changes or something like that. So please forgive for that.
It was all spontaneous. Our topic was not listed before. Next time we would list the topic before and like
Yes,
give you the good
next time the
podcast.
podcast will be specific.
Better than this one. Like
Yes,
it was
it's better.
good for first time, but we would get
Yes.
more best. And
Yeah, but
hoping for the future that we would get good scientists on our podcast and great scientists, not like our teacher in the school, but good scientists who can teach us many things on the podcast. And
yes,
looking forward to it.
yes, right.
Okay. So Aaryan, good luck for your future, and I hope we would meet soon. Like in
Good luck.
podcast,
Yes.
we will meet like once in a month or a week. Like, but
Yes,
we would.
definitely. I would
Yes.
love to I would love to have conference again.
Yes.
And it was very nice to meet you and best
Yes.
of luck for
Yes.
Mars Pioneers and your goals. And yes,
Yes.
never forget to
Yes.
never give up. Okay,
Yes.
never give up. Just
No, bro.
that's
I am not going to give up. My team has
I know
broken, and yes.
definitely you won't give up because you have
Yes.
dared to dream high. And
Yes.
those who can dare to dream high won't give up so easily.
Yes.
And also, just stay motivated and don't be dependent on anyone.
There are very few people like us. If we give up, then who would be remaining? We can't only rely on Elon Musk. There should be backup too.
Yes, there should be backup because Elon Musk
Yes.
have about 30 years of life left.
Yes.
I wish I wish he should be immortal, but
Yes.
that's not how nature
That's
works.
not
But-
possible for now. It is theoretically
Yes.
possible, but not possible for now. So
Yes.
whosoever is watching this or listening this on YouTube, so please like and subscribe this YouTube channel. I mean, like the video and subscribe the YouTube channel so that you could get the notification for next podcast. And those who are watching it on Insta, please follow the ID and like this post too, and share it with your friends who are interested in space. Otherwise, there will be fake audience, and we don't want fake audience or those who are just like want to listen to anything.
Right.
Okay.
And yes, and we will be back with another podcast with
Okay.
someone else on
Yes.
us again. Yes.
Probably we would bring Krishna next time too. He is an interesting person. Those who don't know, he is like a startup founder or something. You would get to know once we bring him to the podcast. But for now,
Alright.
thank you for listening to us till now. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so
Okay.
much, and your precious time of about 2 hours was so good for us. And